Hey, what's up guys? It's Mr. Jensen with EdTech Integration. In today's video, we talk about two releases that Canvas has come out with in the last year that are both going to save you time in setting up your Canvas course, and also going to help your students with some more advanced features in Canvas. Let's check it out. All right, so let's start into these. So if you haven't seen my video about how I set up my new Canvas course and how it's working and the details behind that, I'm gonna link that video here, somewhere around there. So anyways, I'll just give you a quick overview or quick tour. When students log into my course, when they click on the home button or they click on science, they're gonna come to this page. Now this page is not modules, it's just a normal page that I built. Each one of these tiles here is hyperlinked. Okay, so what that means is that when students come into my course, they come and they're going to click on this tile that's going to take them to their warm-ups. Then they're going to come after they're done with their warm-ups and click on today's work, so on and so forth. So if a student is gone from class or wants to make up something or just wants to check out what's coming up next, I also provide a calendar down here with hyperlinks here. Okay, so they can hover over these, they can come and retake these as assignments, or they can see what's coming up, or they can just use this calendar. I also use the modules as well. For students that really like the modules, this was my old system, so I just left that. But for the most part, 98% of my students use this system here. So the first tip I'm going to talk to you about has to do with hyperlinking. Now, what Canvas has done is they've given you the ability when you're trying to hyperlink or find assignments to search for assignments. And I know what you're saying. We've already had the option of search for assignments, but not in this way. So I clicked on edit, and let's just go down to my calendar here, and let's hyperlink one of these guys. Okay, so if I want to come here and I want to hyperlink natural resources final to something, to the actual document in Canvas, I come up to this bar up here, and I'm going to click this link button, and I'm going to click course links. Okay. Now, when you pulled up this page before, what you saw is you saw this. You saw pages, assignments, quizzes, etc. You would have to then open this, and you would have to scroll through and find your assignments. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I have 10,000 assignments in my Canvas course. So the ability to be able to search for it is really, really powerful. So what were we searching for again? Natural resources. Okay. So if I come under assignments, I'm just going to type in final. Now you only need to type in the first 3 characters to search it. If I type in more, it's going to give me a more thorough search. So if I type in final, I'm going to find my natural resources final right here. So all I do is I highlight this, whatever I want the link to be, and I come over here and I click on that. Now what you can see is that this is hyperlinked. You can also click on this link options to change the text and or the link. Okay? Let's do another one. So this one, for example, after students take my test, they're going to go into a mastery path. So this is a good example because, so I'm going to come up here and add course links. This is a good example because students need to be able to access their modules to access the mastery path module. This is an assignment, or this is a test in this case. This is a module. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to close this guy. I'm going to go over to modules, and then right here. So natural resources final, and you can see it's not published here. Okay, so it's cool that they also added this in. Before you couldn't see if it was published or not. Now you can see over here if it's published. I'm going to select the text. I'm going to click on that. Again, I can click link options if I want. If not, I'm just going to leave that there. Once you're finished, you can close that out and just push save. So it's easy as that. So the second thing that Canvas updated just a little while ago, and actually wasn't just a little while ago, it was about a year ago, I think it was this time last year, that they updated feature, but it's the rich text editor. Okay, so what that is that when you go in to add an assignment, the text box that you see below hand and the options that is given to you, bolding and italicizing and inserting things, that is updated. And it's a really cool thing. So we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to show you how I might go about editing an assignment. So if I come here to today's work, I'm just going to click on a random assignment. So effects of climate change is a good example. I'm going to come up to edit. So here's my rich text editor. Okay, so what you might be thinking right now is that this bar looks completely different. I'll show you how to turn on this bar here in a little bit, but for right now, let me show you the features. So this really has two tiers. The first tier is this first ribbon up here, where you can click on things like edit and view and insert, so on and so forth. Essentially what this is right here is all of these tools spelled out. So if you forget, I'm like, oh gosh, I forgot which one the link is, you can click on insert and go to link. Okay. The first part of the second bar here is pretty basic. So we're talking about the size, talking about whether it's a heading or if it's a paragraph format, bold, italicize, underline. This one here talks about the text color. Okay, so you can come there and change the text color. This is the highlight color. So if we just take this guy, this is what we see in the background here. Okay, if you're a math teacher and want to be able to use exponents, okay, or subscripts, you can do it there. Here's a couple things. So link, this is the exact same thing that we just saw. So for example, if we want to link to an external tool, so an external link, so I can pull a URL from your browser and I can paste it in here. Okay, so now that makes that a hyperlink. As we just showed in the first tip, you can take course links as well. So if you want to say, click on this assignment here, and you want to link it to the assignment, you can do that. Okay, this piece is new as well, and I talked about this in more detail I'll put the video up here wherever the site it is. So you can, these are not new features, but you can upload images, you can upload course images, you can upload an image from your computer or user images. Okay, this is new. Okay, so for example, if we come here, we can upload media files from our computer, and we can also upload media files from here. So as I push start, what it's going to do is it's going to record me. It's going to record the picture. And it's also going to record my voice. Once I finish recording, I can then name this here, practice recording. Before, you were not allowed to name this. Okay, you would have to download this video onto your computer, and you'd have to keep it there. Now, if I push save, it's going to upload the image and or the video here, and it's going to save it into my files. So if I want to be able to get it back, okay, I can come to my course documents, and I can find, again, I have a search bar now, so I can come here and I can choose either one of these. I can choose whether or not it was a media, image, or whatever it may be. And there it is. Okay, so this is saved into my course documents. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm just going to keep going on. This guy here, this guy allows you to select an app, whether that be Google, whether that be Khan Academy, whether that be Quizlet, whatever it is. Okay, this just aligns. These are basic. We've seen these before. Okay. So this clears the formatting. So if you want to get rid of formatting, it does that. This next one here, we've had the table option before, but it just gives us a little bit more ease to do that. Okay, so we can add tables there. Formulas there, and then you can also embed code here. So if the HTML editor, you can do that there. Okay. So another powerful tool that we've had before, but now it's down here, is this guy here. So what this guy does, and let me just mess some things up real quick, and this guy is going to catch it. So if I turn this to like black, for example. So what this does is this checks for things that don't make sense or don't work well within your text. Okay, so for example, text smaller than 18 or bold 14 should display a minimum contrast ratio of 4.5 to 1. Okay, so this one up here, it's black on black. Okay, so if we brought this over, let's just change this. Okay, so I'm going to change this to, gosh, that looks like a kind of a red, gray, white. I'm going to apply it. So this is just going to go through all the things in your document that don't make sense. Table should include a caption describing the contents of this table. So I'll say this is solutions to climate change. Okay. This table should include at least one header. Okay, so you can go through here and you can tell it what to do. Okay, so this is just kind of your accessibility checker. It checks all of your things that may be wrong or not so good with your document. Okay, so I'm going to come here. I'm going to cancel this just because I don't want that to save on mine. Okay, so let me show you the third thing here. So I showed you how to link things in the search bar. I showed you about the HTML, or sorry, the rich content editor. Let me show you how to turn that on. So if you're in your course and you go over here to settings, and if you go all the way to feature options, what you're going to see is RCE enhancements. Okay, it's a rich content editor enhancements. If you come here, it allows you to turn on the enhancements. That's the option bar that you saw video, okay, versus the option bar that you had before. So all you need to do is toggle this on or off. Okay, you can also come here, rich content editor autosave. You can say if you want things to autosave, so if you get exited out for some reason, it will help you out with that. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you today. So just to review, the first thing that you can do is you can search for things in Canvas, assignments, pages, quizzes, etc. Okay, this is a really powerful option because if you're like me, you have 10,000 of them. The second is the rich content editor, being able to have some more advanced features and enhanced features, a new updated bar, things like that. And the third one was showing you guys how to turn on your rich content editor enhancements. If you like this video and if you found this valuable, please hit the like button and think about subscribing. I really appreciate the support.